Many parents can be put off when their child develops a superhero obsession, but studies show there are strategies here that can help children embrace the best character traits of the superheroes they revere. So joining us now to show us how superheroes can do some parental heavy lifting is WSJ Work Family columnist Sue Shellenbarger. Sue, thanks so much for joining us. What is the age range we're generally talking about here when children are most likely to become fascinated with superheroes?
It can happen as early as age 2 when kids are really into it. Tends to be in preschool, but many of the kids hang on to their love of superheroes, maybe some of the more advanced ones, on into ages 10 and 11.
And it seems that most parents do not love this stage. What can bother them about it?
It tends to encourage violent and aggressive play when kids read the comics or watch the videos, the games. And it also, the movies often push commercial products shamelessly so that the parents find themselves under pressure to buy action figures and so on.
All annoying things for sure, but here's the silver lining. There was recently a study of 4 to 6-year-olds, Sue, that had some interesting results. Can you tell us about that?
Fascinating. It showed that identifying with a superhero can actually help a child persist longer at a difficult task. The researchers had 180 children ask them to do a boring task on a laptop, and right nearby placed a really tempting video game on a tablet and said they could take a break anytime they wanted to play. And then they encouraged the child to work hard and get as much done as you can, and then left the child for a maximum of 10 minutes to work at the boring task, presumably. They invited some of the children to don a cape like Batman or a crown like Rapunzel, the character from Tangled, who's very adventurous and feisty. And other children were encouraged to talk to themselves in different ways, like ask themselves, is Johnny working hard or am I working hard? But those who took on the superhero or hero characters actually performed much better and stuck to the boring task for 46% of the time, compared with 36% and 25% for the other two groups. So clearly, pretending to be a superhero enabled them to stick to the dull thing that they felt they should do.
So then this study seems to suggest that simply pretending or playing at being a superhero can help the child actually develop those skills in real life.
That's true. Engaging in play eases stress and frustration and also activates reward centers of the brain and actually makes children feel more competent and capable.
So it seems that some of this should alleviate the parental concern over the violence. There was also a 2011 study of preschoolers that showed something similar.
This was of delayed gratification, the famous ability of children to put off something they want. And researchers at Tel Aviv University actually took 66 children and gave them a choice between 2 snacks. And if they said they could wait for the adult to return to the room after leaving for the maximum time of 20 minutes, then the child could have the snack of his or her choice. Some children were invited to don a cape, pretend to be Superman, and told that Superman had superpowers and lots of patience. Another set of children were given just a cape with no instructions, and a third set were the control group with no input. And the children who got the instructions about Superman performed the best of all. They lasted, many more of them lasted the full 20 minutes and were able to delay gratification, which all suggests that what a parent says to a child about the qualities of a superhero really matters.
I love that. It points to the power of play. Imagine it, and you then can become it. It's a really
Exactly.
a positive message. So, Sue, what tips do you have for parents to help their children absorb the good qualities of superheroes?
Well, certainly talk to them about the superhero's best traits. Maybe tell them the stories of origin, how Superman came to be who he is and why he cares about rescuing people and helping people. Watch the videos, games, movies with your child if you let your child watch them, and talk with them about the characters and what their motivations are. And also encourage your child to actually take the perspective of the superhero. This is an exercise in empathy, and it's a very important skill, both for adolescents and adulthood.
Great tip, Sue. My kids are just a bit past the superhero phase, but I think I'm going to try them out anyway. Thank you so much for that. That's right.
Thank you, Tanya.